Ah, here we are, the Persona 4 iceberg. Now, I wasn't expecting to do an iceberg video, but here we are. To celebrate reaching 180 subscribers, I'm doing a Persona 4 iceberg, because why not? I like Persona, and I like Persona 4 the most out of Persona 5, so yeah. Here we go. If you guys don't know what an iceberg is basically like a tier list of that certain topic. The deeper you go, the more darker the facts become, and the more obscure they become too. So, yeah, there's that. Also, this originated on Reddit, so yeah. Anyways, enough of my dilly-dallying. Let's get into it, shall we? Mitsuo is the killer. This is alluding to the theory that Mitsuo is actually the killer instead of Toru Adachi. Though I couldn't find anything to support this theory, so meh. Naoto is trans. There's a theory that Naoto is actually transgender, transferring from male to female. This might be a possibility because she looks like the protagonist of Persona 3. Kanji is gay. It's also possible that Kanji is actually gay, but I don't know about it. The killer has been caught. I have no freaking clue what this is about, but if anyone does, please tell me in the comments, because I don't know what it's about. Josuke had sex with Hanako. Hold on, what? Alright, to my knowledge, I have no idea if this is true or not, and if it's in the Persona 4 canon, but this is probably not true at all, because it's unlikely to never happen. Mostly because Yosuke, to my knowledge, had no relations with Hanako at all. But that's probably a theory I'd best not explain. Teddy is a shadow. In the New Game Plus of Persona 4 Golden, Teddy explains what life was like in the Midnight Channel. In his own words, he said that he was only a shadow in that world, which is kind of depressing for a character like him. If y'all never played the Persona series and don't know what a shadow is, the shadow is basically designed to give him physical form, and I'm using Shadow Teddy in this example. It's basically a manifestation of their darkest desires or darkest thoughts. Namatame is the killer. Theory suggests that Taro Namatame is the killer, but it's a bit far-fetched. Yes, he interacts with the characters, but later in the game, it's revealed that Adachi was the killer. Adachi is the killer. No shit, Sherlock. While it is true that he killed Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden, he did it because women won't have sex with him. And I like how one of his aliases is police. Naoto is a boy. While it is true that Naoto is a woman, she actually hides her gender and pretends to be a guy just because of misogyny in the detective industry. So, good on her, I guess. Kanji is at least bi. Some people say that Kanji is bisexual, but that may be true for obvious reasons. Izanami is behind everything. It kind of speaks for itself about how Izanami is behind the events of Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden. The Sea Guardian isn't real. I have no idea what this alludes to, so people tell me in the comments what it is. Stopping the fog was a bad idea. This alludes to a theory on which stopping the fog was, well, a bad idea. Adachi's Yu Narakami's shadow. This is a theory that Toru Adachi is Yu Narakami's shadow. Though it's similar to another theory later on in the iceberg, it is pretty considerable and plausible. Marie is an LSD trip. A theory suggests that Marie's palace was an LSD trip. If you don't know what LSD is some type of a psychoactive drug, so don't do drugs, kids. Teddy is Yu's shadow. This theory suggests that Teddy used to be Yu Narakami's shadow. As there is no evidence to back this up though, this has been debunked. Teddy was human the entire time. In Persona 4 Golden, Teddy is revealed to be human in the real world. This paves the way for a theory that the Teddy we all know and love is actually human, even though he has no fucking bones or organs in his body. Kanji is neurosexual. This is similar to if Kanji was gay or bisexual. Junez was created by Izanami. To be honest, I think it speaks for itself. Yukiko is the killer. This is a theory that Yukiko Amagi is the killer, even though she joins your party later in the game. Dojima's wife is Izanami. Some people say that Izanami is Dojima's dead wife, which is quite freaky to say the least, because she's tall as hell. Naoto is an alien. This tells of a theory that Naoto is an alien creature or alien being, because she cross-dresses. Okay. The penguin animal cracker. Okay, I don't know what this is alluding to. If I had to guess, it's probably an animal cracker that Teddy ate or something. I have no idea. Feel free to tell me in the comments. I don't know. Teddy was created by Junez. Speaking of Teddy, there's a theory that Junez created him as a mascot, which doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Plus, how would he discover the Midnight Channel on his own? Dojima's wife isn't dead. This is a theory that Dojima's wife isn't actually dead, but rather out of town. This kind of feels odd for me, because practically canonically, Dojima's wife is dead. Plus, if Dojima's wife wasn't there at all, Dojima's daughter wouldn't be there at all. Dojima is the killer. It's kind of like all the other theories that other characters are the murderers, but technically, Adachi is the killer, so yeah, I have nothing else to put here. Nanako was the killer and was controlling Dojima, plus she's Izanami and Adachi was warning you. Jesus, that's a mouthful. While this theory speaks for itself, as it's only one flippin' topic on this layer of the iceberg, so let's move on. Yosuke was the original killer, but was changed last second. It was planned during development that Yosuke was actually going to be the killer instead of Adachi, but this was scrapped at the last second before the game entered production. This is kind of weird to me to see on the iceberg, because Yosuke is a teammate, not an enemy. My theory is, though, would he have the same tendencies as Adachi? Junez created the fog. It's theorized that Junez pulled an Umbrella Corporation and actually created the fog, which is a major event in Persona 4. Junez is Yu's shadow. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Can I say that a whole fucking corporation being someone's shadow is stupid? No? Okay. Yosuke is the killer. Kinda sums up the whole thing about Yosuke being the killer, pulling an Adachi, but it was scrapped at the last second before the game entered production. But it's kind of plausible to say the least, since it was originally in the development, but, well, it was scrapped, or time management, or it was switched around for Adachi instead. Junez specials are just taking the items to their base price. Now I'm no expert on Japanese currency or Japanese economics, but if you were to round it up to American dollars, the stuff at Junez would probably be a lot more expensive than you think. For example, a TV would only cost around 30,000 yen, or about 249 bucks in American currency. So, yeah, there's that. Or if you were to buy a blender, which is around 20,000 yen, that would be $149.99 in American dollars. Izanami was created by Junez. It's actually possible that Izanami was created by Junez in order to stop the investigation group, which consists of Yu, Narukami, and pals. There you go, folks. That's the whole Persona 4 iceberg completed. Top to bottom. Now, it wasn't really easy, per se, but, at least we did it. Well, we did it together. But I want to thank y'all for helping me get to 180 subscribers. It's been a pleasure trying to make these videos for you guys, and also trying to entertain your guys with them. And with that, that ends my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like to hit the like button down below, or possibly consider subscribing. If you want to share it with your friends, share it with friends. It doesn't really matter. Anything will help the channel grow even farther. See you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side.